floating around, and so I think it's important for a lot of us to focus on taking good care of our immune system, and Immune Factors is going to help us do that.
Well, and we rely on our immune system, that as much as a product might claim to prevent colds or flus or things like that, no product can really do that. The only thing a product can do, just like the only thing we can all do in terms of making good decisions in terms of our lifestyle, diet, adequate hydration, we can just support our immune system. Our immune system is the key to our ability to contend with whatever sorts of things we have to deal with this time of year, whether it's cold virus or flu virus. So we need to do everything we can. Adequate sleep is critical, which this time of year is sometimes difficult, but we could all make sure we adequately hydrate. As winter approaches, as we spend more time inside, as we heat the exterior air, it lowers the humidity inside our homes. Lowering humidity dries out our mucous membranes. That's why it's so important that we hydrate ourselves, because our mucous membranes, that's our barrier, that's our defense system. So what this product is simply designed to do, it gives you another tool in your arsenal, another weapon in your arsenal to defend yourself, to just give your body the support that your immune system needs during those challenging times of year. Because again, our immune system is the only defense that we have.
And you can choose a 30, a 60, a 180, or a 360 count. Everything is anniversary priced. I want to mention one more time, this is the final weekend of Andrew's anniversary celebration, so take advantage of the extra savings you're getting on every single product. The largest is always going to be the biggest savings, of course. If you take one a day, this is going to last you almost a year. So here's where your savings is, over on this side. And bottom line is, we're talking about the world's finest vitamins. If you're going to take a product like this, Andrew Lessman's is the product you want to be taking. Everything is pure. He's using the finest ingredients. They're all made in America. They're made in Henderson, Nevada with solar energy. There's no better vitamin manufacturer on the globe, on the planet. There's nobody doing a better job than what Andrew Lessman does for us every day. That's why I love these shows. I learn something every time I work with Andrew. I was saying, last time I worked with you, I was learning things about, I think we were talking about coenzyme Q10. I was learning things that I've never even heard you talk about before. And you know why? That's why we love you so much, because Andrew does not sit on his laurels. He constantly researches. He's constantly looking for new benefits, new ways to improve a product. And I think that it fascinates me that you care so much and you love what you do so much that you're always looking for ways to make a product better.
No, I love what I do too much, in fact. But what we try to do, and what I genuinely try to do is even if we're not changing a product, what I try to do is impart relevant information. The research is constantly changing, science is constantly being published, and it always provides new things to discuss. What I also like to discuss with a product like this or other products are our reviews, because our reviews on a product like this is one of my products that I would think if any product would be really critically reviewed, it would be a product to support the immune system. But again, when you look at how we make this product, when we give you the nutrients that are necessary to support your immune system and the botanicals, echinacea, golden seal, their proper standardizations, you look at this product, and even if this product was 4.1 or 4.2 stars, that still means about 75–80% positive reviews. This product is 4.8 stars, and 4.8 stars means about 97 or 98% positive reviews, and that's a testament to the quality of the product.
Most definitely. So if you'd like to order yours today, we don't get to talk about this every visit, so the fact that it is at special pricing for you, and it is the perfect time of year to be taking extra TLC, extra special care to help to boost and keep our immune system strong as we sort of face those different bugs that are going to be floating around out there. No guarantees, but it does make sense if you're providing your body with what it needs to help kind of have that first line of defense. It's absolutely going to make a big difference.
No, it's the better perspective, instead of the impression that others will try to give, that by taking a product like this, somehow they're going to deal with cold and flu viruses for you. The better perspective is it's up to us to support our immune system, to do things that don't undermine our immune system this time of year, because our immune system is that defense. It's the exclusive defense. So again, adequate sleep, adequate hydration, healthy diet, try to contend with sleep, do the best we can, and try to stay active as well. And this provides nutritional support, because nutritional support is also essential to our immune system.
There we go. Okay, if you would like to order yours, we'd love to take all those calls. Log on to hsn.com. But we're going to keep moving. We have a lot to share with you in this first hour. Reminding you that coming up, don't mind me, I'm putting shoes on. Coming up next hour, at the top of the hour, we are launching the first